Kamanaya Kishore Mugda Murtehi Kalvenu Panatadrathananendohu Mamavachi Vidrampatam Marareha Madrina Kanikapi Kapi. We celebrated the Kartika month well when the sun was in Libra. The sun enters Sagittarius from Libra. This entry into Sagittarius is called Dawn Sankranti, dawn or month, Margali by various names. Those in Libra have wonderful days, 30 days or 29 days, every day is a festival, every day is a puja, every day is something, every day is a day, one day is a day, taking a bath in the evening, lighting a lamp, remembering Kartika Damodar, doing Shiva Puja, doing Rudrabhishekam, taking many types of river baths, sea baths, bathing in the Ganga river that is filled with ponds, etc., passed in this way. From here, this Dawn Sankranti, the unbroken Vishnu Puja, the unbroken Vishnu worship, not even a single day of uninterrupted Vishnu worship. There are many kinds of words, many kinds of stories, and how many times they have been told about this Dawn Sankranti. It is a great vrata that cannot be completed. But who observed this great vrata? First, it was the Thirupavai vrata performed by Goda Devi, one of the 12 Alvars, the Bhagavatamura, who is also known as Sri Vaishnavatamura, during Dhanurmasam. Thirupavai means Thiruvrata. This Thirupavai was performed for 30 days with one Pasuram every day, with this 30-day garland, that is, with a garland of flowers and fragrant flowers, and then she reached her Lord. It is a special thing to mention. However, those who can read, listen to and enjoy that kind of Dravidian literature are in a different situation. What should those who cannot read or listen to do? They should remember Goda and listen to the stories of Krishna that she worshipped and listen to them with their ears. However, what kind of great devotee is Goda Devi? That is, she was liberated by Sri Krishna Devaraya, who claims to be the sovereign of literature, and by him, who gave her the opportunity to write a book. It is said that Sri Krishna Devaraya slept in that Srikakulam. Once, when he slept, and that too at the Andhra Mahavishnu temple, he knew in a dream that there was a girl near Srirangam who had given him a garland, near Srirangam, and that the Lord himself had ordered him to write a book about her in Telugu, and it is said that he wrote the book Amukta. Malyada means the garland that was given away. The great mother Goda Devi, who wore it and offered it to God, is the one who is lucky enough to talk about her, to worship her, to make the same kind of effort as she tried to reach God. It is an opportunity given to us by God. Many good opportunities are available through social media. Everyone should definitely utilize this opportunity, even if there are small difficulties. However, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam is said to be the Kali Yuga Vaikunta. There too, this Tirupavai is recited instead of our Suprabhatam for a month. For a month, the white people perform Suprabhatam service to the Lord, or, instead of this Suprabhatam, they recite Thirupavai from there. From there, the garland worn by the mother is brought from Srirangam and given to the Lord. These days, during the month of Dhanar, when the elders go on a procession, they wear a tulasi mala and carry a parrot in their hands. Let us start the Bhagavatam by thinking about Malayappa Swami, who was also such a special devotee. However, we should tell this Bhagavatam completely about Krishna stories. Bhagavatam means Bhagavatam is a relationship. In it, the 10th section is about the birth of Krishna, where Sri Krishna was born, how he grew up, with what childhood games he enchanted the world around him. Let us tell those stories one by one every day. It is a wonderful opportunity to listen to the Bhagavatam in such divine moments, on such special days. I think everyone will take this opportunity and enjoy this Bhagavatam nectar with their ears. But the first verse I read, in the nectar of At that time, when King Parikshit asked about the Yadu dynasty about the birth of Lord Krishna, the Shuklas answered him in this way, and the story begins like this. Let's read directly from the Srimad Bhagavatam, and without bringing anything new, let's go into the Bhagavatam story that follows Vyasa. However, this Shukla told about the Yadu dynasty. It is said that the Yadava king Ahukud had 2 sons, Devakud and Ugrasena. However, Devakud had 4 sons and 7 daughters. The last of them was Devaki Devi. However, Ugrasena had 9 sons, including Kansa, Nigroda, Kankadu, and 5 daughters. At the same time, a king named Surya had a wife named Marisha, and they had 10 sons, including Vasudeva. However, when Vasudeva, the son of this king, was born, thunders, bells, and thunderclaps rang out from the sky, announcing that he would become the father of Vishnu in the future. He was named Anaka Dundubi. Everyone called him that. It was known in advance that the child was going to become the father of Vishnu from the moment he was born. It was known even before his birth that he was a great man and such a blessed soul. This Vasudeva, who was named Anaka Dundubi, was married to our Devaki Devi. Apart from Vasudeva, he had 10 other children, a total of 9. They also had 5 daughters. Who were they? They were named Pruta, Srutadeva, Srutakirti, Srutashrava, and Rajati Devi. But among them, Pruta, a girl named Pruta, was given to Kuntiboja, a friend of Surya, for upbringing. Since she was raised by Kuntiboja, she became Kunti. She was the mother of the Pandavas, the aunt of Sri Krishna, and from there, another daughter of Surya, Shrutadeva, gave her to the ruler of Karusha. They had a son, who was one of the sons of Vishnu, Jayavijayu, who was cursed by Sanakasananda. Vijayu, one of the sons of Vishnu, was born as Hiranyaksha in his previous birth and was born as Dantavaktra in this birth. Later, another daughter of Surya, Shuddhasrava, was given to the king of Chedi. Their son is called Cherju or Shishupala. He was the third and final birth in the curse of Sanakasanadula, who received the last curse in the curse of Sanakasanadula, and the 2 Vishnu Parshas, one as Dantavaktra and the other as Shishupala, were born to him as the sons of his maternal aunts at the time of the birth of Sri Krishna. What did Vasudeva do now? He married those 7 daughters, the 7 daughters of Devaku. Apart from them, he had other wives. Isn't it natural to have many wives in those days? They also had wives like Pauravi, Rahini, Bhadra, Madira, Rochana. Well, he married this Devaki Devi. What happened during this marriage? The girl got married. This king gave them all the wealth and boldness they had for the girl. This uncle's daughter, that is, the eldest father's daughter, Devaki Devi, was the last child of Kansa, so she was very fond of him. He had loved her very much since childhood. What happened if he loved her so much? When the girl got married, he said that he would take this child to his in-laws' house and left. But before leaving, what was being said was why this incarnation of Krishna came and why Krishna was born on earth. When Parikshan Maharaja asked, Suk Maharshi said this. Many demons were born as kings on earth. They behaved like sinners and their evil deeds were so bad that no one could stop them. So the earth went to Lord Brahma and said, I cannot bear this burden. The earth is not a burden to the mother of the earth, but if they oppress those who are supposed to rule and feed the people, they become like them and stop the sacrifices and offerings that give strength to the earth. If they stop the offerings and donations, all that will become a burden to her. I cannot bear the burden of these sinners. So she went to Lord Brahma and cried out to him for some help. Okay, take her and the gods with you and go into the ocean of milk. Lord Brahma prayed to Lord Vishnu. If you ask me something, the earth is very sad, then what he said is that he thought carefully and said that in the coming time, I will be born as the son of a Yadava prince named Vasudeva, and I will be accompanied by Deseshu, who will also incarnate to help me. The venerable Vishnumaya will also appear on earth. After that, Vishnu ordered that all the female gods should be born as Yadava virgins to serve the Lord, that is, to serve me. Lord Brahma informed this matter to the earth goddess and then to all the gods and told the earth goddess that you should not worry. Vishnu himself is going to be born as a human prince to solve your problems. To help him, Adiseshu, who can bear the burden of your earth, will also be born there. Along with him, the goddess Yogamaya, who is also called Vishnu Maya, who covers the entire world, will also be born with him. He told the earth goddess that he would be born with him. What he told the gods was that all the goddesses have to be born on earth to serve the Lord, as gopis. After that, let's get into the present story. What happened from here? Devaki Devi got married. As soon as she got married, this Kansas set out with thousands of servants, silver and gold, cows, horses and elephants, along with the unlimited affection that he had given her to drop off the girl at her in-laws' house. As he set out, the auspicious instruments were heard making a loud noise. Isn't that what is heard when sending off a girl? What happened while he was coming? A voice was heard from the sky. "O Kansa, you have set out in a rash manner to drop off your brother at your in-laws' house. Do you know that the eighth one born from her womb will kill you?" Quote. He heard that you are wandering around like this without knowing that matter. Hearing this, Kansa was naturally very cunning. He was not one to think back before that. Immediately he left the horse and chariot. The one who was leading the chariot left the weddings, stood up in a rage, jumped out of the chariot, grabbed his sister by the hair and dragged her down. Hearing this, he forgot his wisdom. Fear of death is like that for people. With that, he grabbed her by the hair and pulled her, to kill the girl. Vasudeva had just got married. He had a few wives, but he was very intelligent and soft. He knew that he could not stop Kansa with his strength. So what did he do? He tried to change his mind. "Kansa, you are a very great, strong, and excellent person in the Bhoja dynasty. Are you also afraid of death? Moreover, you are afraid of some wind, a word heard in the sky, my sister, moreover, an innocent woman, you love her very much. Your sister is like a daughter to you, a newlywed daughter in yellow clothes. If you wake up with your hair disheveled like this, the child will be frightened and afraid. Can you kill her like this? Moreover, who can escape death? Can any human being escape death? Are great heroes like you afraid of death? Would you do such a thing after hearing one word?" He was about to stop her. Otherwise, when he heard that he would die due to fear of death, Kansa, who was overcome with emotion, did not listen. Because Kansa had already joined the cannibals. All his friends were cannibals, not virtuous, but cruel. So he thought even faster, and what did he do? What did he think? Now Kansa is not afraid of this bride, but of the child that will be born to her. So Kansa's attention was diverted towards the child and he wanted to protect this wife and the new bride right now. What did he think of what he did and immediately said, "Moreover, if you have scared me, you will surely die, you should not say such words." He does not have that much power to say that. He is still very strong, so he said very carefully, "Don't worry, the child is your problem. I will bring the child and give it to you." What did your younger sister do in the meantime? Moreover, if you say it in a hurry, I will kill you. You have just left among the four who have committed the murder of a woman, the murder of a sister, and the new bride, and in the meantime, he threatened me by saying that if you start killing like this, your glamour will be lost. That is a good word. Your honor will be lost. You will be guilty of killing a woman like this out of fear of death. Because of that you will be guilty. Because of fear of death you will not get a good fate. Since you have a problem with children, I will bring you the child born as born, he convinced him. After convincing him, Kansa got ready. He thought for a while. Everyone was looking at him. The honor will be lost. The words were true. What the father and mother would say, what the neighbors would say, what the city elders would say. After thinking about four things, Vasudeva was very good, intelligent and also known as a fool, so he should accept his word. So what did Kansa do, leaving the girl behind? He sent her to his in-laws' house. Devaki Devi Vasudeva went to their house. Kansa calmed down and went back to his work. After some time, this Devaki Devi gave birth to her first son. If it was a child named Kirtimanthudu, what would Vasudeva do? He brought the child and gave it to Kansa. By then, Kansa's fear had subsided. When we hear this, we get a feeling of anxiety and excitement. After some time, people started to worry a little. What will happen? They heard something in the sky. What will happen? He also realized that the 8th pregnancy would be the cause of his death. Thinking that this would not happen, he said, "What is wrong with the first child? Brother, let's take the 8th child. Then we will see. You take the child and give it to Vasudeva." Quote. He went back, but Vasudeva did not believe him. He did not believe Kansa. I don't know at what moment my mind wanders. The one who said he would kill those people has now come true. Vasudeva slowly entered the house with that fear that he did not know if the one who sent him today would come again tomorrow. Meanwhile, sage Narada came to Kansu. What he said was, "The 8th child will be the cause of your death. If you keep the 7 children born earlier, then 7 of them will help you today. Therefore, this is not a wise thing to do and you should not harbor any hostility." Quote. What he also said was, "Do you have only one Gokula, since all the people in Nanda's Gokula are Yadavas? All their women are gods in human form, and Vishnu himself sent them in this form to kill the demons." Quote. In your previous birth, you were a demon named Kala, and Vishnu himself killed you. Even in this birth, your killing will be done by Vishnu. Narada gave a message to Kansa that the one who would be born there would be truly Vishnu. So, this sinful soul who wanted to save his own life by killing as many people as possible. Kansa did not think that he would die, that humans would die, and that we should live for now even if we killed them. So what did he do immediately? He killed the child Chanti and his firstborn, Kirtiman. He imprisoned Chanti and Chanti from there. When his father cried out that he did not agree to this work, he tried to imprison him, so he imprisoned Maharaja Ugrasena too. He became the king of his father's kingdom and started ruling that kingdom as the kingdom of Madura with Madura as its capital. Let us know what happened next and how the birth of Sri Krishna took place. Greetings.